So Nathan, it's a 3-0 victory this afternoon against Grantham Town, and another convincing performance to build on last week's against Mickleover.
Yeah, it was 3-0. Happy with the clean sheet. You know, if truth be told, we should have had a few more, but it's another win, and it adds to our good run of form.
Yeah, and I suppose the difference this week is the fact that we didn't switch off in a dying moment to concede the goals like we did last week, and when again that was another convincing performance and should have been a clean sheet as well that time.
Yeah, well, there's mistakes in all games, and it's up to the opponent to capitalise on that. That happens week in, week out, and you know we weren't foot perfect today defensively, but we grinded it out. There was a couple of times when Grantham worked well on some set pieces, but no, we've seen it out well, and like I say, 3-0's it's a justified scoreline.
Yeah, and then just working our way through the goals. That first one from Jacob Hazel, as much as you've already alluded to, a bit of a fluke there. Probably meant to cross it. It was one of those goals that I think that was important in how the game panned out, because if you don't get the goal in the first half, sometimes you might start to worry that one chance second half could go in for them.
Yeah, well, they're always in the game, aren't they? They're always in the game at 0-0, although we were dominating possession and getting the chances and creating. 3 1-on-1s didn't go for us. The keeper's done really well on those three. And then out of nowhere, Hayes has crossed it, and it's gone in the net, and like again that puts Grantham's heads down, and it allowed us to go on the ascendancy, and that's what we've done.
Yeah, as well, a bit of luck with the second goal as well, an own goal, but I suppose the credit has to go for the build-up, playing the ball in from Sonny there.
Yeah, I'm convinced if it didn't hit the kid's leg, one of our guys would have been there, but it was great build-up play. Sonny's quality today was great in terms of getting balls in the box. And it's a quality ball in the box, and if you put it in the mixer, and you know there's always a chance it's going to get a deflection, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and then the third goal as well, definitely meant this one, Jacob, but a good composure from there, just around the keeper, and in the end just roll it into an empty net.
It was a great finish, and I think a lot of credit needs to go to us there, because that was a tight angle. It looked a tight angle from where we were, and he's just rolled it in, but that shows confidence in the player that he is. So, but yeah, it was a great finish.
Yeah, and I suppose another pleasing aspect of the game would be the fact that you've already touched on the defence being a bit thin on the ground, but at the same time the players who have come in have done well, and Josh Hugh, for example, not having been playing at centre-back all season, to come in and fill in and look at home that position really.
Yeah, Josh has played really well today, but that goes for every player that's come in. You know, we've always said we've got a strong squad. It's been tested to the absolute limit over the last 5-6 weeks. We've got lots of big players out, lots of big players who are just starting to come back. It's it's credit to everyone, and like I say, they've rose to the challenge as a group, and you can see that in the changing room as well. They're all together, and it sets us up well going into the Christmas period.
Yeah, and something we highlighted as well in the heart of midfield was Adam Gill, his performance, and once again he does all the dirty work, which is always what you want in a player.
He does exactly that. He's, our pitch that's out there, it's a hard pitch to play conducive football. You've got to win the mental battles, and you've got to be aggressive, and that's what we do as a team. Gelly leads by example on that, and he shows the younger players what you're there to do, and they've started to do the same. So, not just Adam Gill, every player that's been coming on, they've all been aggressive, and they're all doing what we're asking them to do.
And then just looking ahead now, just over a week off, and then back in action just after Christmas, and a big one against South Shields. A big crowd expected for that one, and so it'll be a derby type feel to it, definitely. Yeah,
well, it's a big game. We're close to each other in the table. We've got aspirations of getting into the playoffs. We need to turn up and perform as we have been. We'll prepare correctly this week. We've got to get to that. Hopefully, we get to that game injury free. I'm pretty sure we're going to be. But yeah, it's a tough game, but it's a game that we're going to be there to win. So,
thank you very much, Nathan.
All right.